your next comedian. We have another lady coming up. Yes. She performs all over. She has run shows at the Comedy Store in LA and all over California. Please welcome Cindy Liebman.
Woo! Keep it going for Donna, Richard, all the comedians you've seen, and yourself for coming out tonight. Donna said Trader Joe's. You just I was there today. Who shops at Trader Joe's? That's my favorite store. Do you know that they don't have any more Chinese chicken salad? No, you notice it? Yeah, I went in there today to buy it. They're calling it the crunchy slaw salad. I asked the manager why. He said they call it because it's racist. I mean, come on, it's food. This world is going crazy. I mean, I'm Jewish. I don't care. I mean, what are they going to do now? I don't care what they call kosher food. I mean, what's next? What are they going to call the Hebrew national hot dog, Uncle Morty's circumcised cock? I mean, really, come on. I mean, you're going to get Mexican food, you're going to get tacos, right? You're going to get Italian food, you're going to get pasta, right? You're going to a kosher restaurant, you're going to get bland food. You're going to go to your Jewish home, you're going to get yelled at. Am I the only Jew here? 2, okay. All right, we got a couple more minorities. All right, yeah, all right, whatever, yeah. All right, I'm not like religious. I don't follow the religion, but I do follow the money, you know. So you can pass this around. Just pretend you're in church, non-Jewish people. Okay? Yeah, all right. You don't really have to. You can just put the tip in, you know. No. Yeah, that's my new roommate. Actually, yes, everybody's struggling. Times is tough, right? I'm struggling, you're struggling. Check your wallet. Everybody's either got a coupon or a condom. Yeah, you know, I have my new side hustle. Actually, I have new passive income. Give it up for me. Yes, my boyfriend who moved in with me. Yes. He hates, she's like, you get it, come on, it's all about money. I mean, he hates when I call him my roommate, you know? Yes. He's addicted to gaming. Anybody play video gaming? No, I know he's a closet gamer, people. I know that because I opened the door and I caught him jerking the controller. Every time he plays with the controller, I upcharge his rent. Yes. every time there's a discharge, I upcharge. It's terrible. But it's okay. He's obsessed with video gaming. I'm obsessed with him in the first of the month. So it's been 3 months since we moved in together. And at first, you know, he moved in strictly for financial purposes. And now 3 months later, it's still just for financial purposes. But so for a 3 months move-in together situation, he surprised me with sexy lingerie. And I surprised him with a rental agreement, a lease agreement, with the first and last month's rent has to pay up front and the finder's free. He goes, oh man, I'm in the hole. I'm like, yeah, well, you're not getting in mine until you pay in full. Thank you. But yeah, that's it. It's money, ladies. We'll get there. Like, you know, but when you live with somebody, you start to find out things like your pet peeves, what bothers you. You know what I mean? So, like, I hate this thing where he breathes on me. Like he's a mouth breather, like he breathes on me when he sleeps. So, you know, it's all about compromise. Like, and he hates when I turn his face away. So I push his face. So we came with a compromise. He agreed to wear a mask over his face while he sleeps. It's only fair I wear a bag over my head during sex. No, I think I became asexual like 6 months into my marriage. But you know, my last side hustle was an old man. No, really, I did it backfired on me. No, really, the only thing I got from dating a man was the shingles. I don't mean the shingles you get from Home Depot. But really, I took him to an antique shop. They wouldn't let him leave. They put a price tag on him. They asked me if it was for sale or consignment. I said, definitely for sale. He won't last by the sell-by date. But every night before bed, I figured, no, he won't want sex, right? No, he did. Every time before bed, he would ask me to give him a blue pill, to give him a stiffy. I gave him a Xanax so he knocked the fuck out. No, I don't want it, really. Ladies, you gotta charge. You gotta charge for everything. Who's married, together, couples, what's going on over here? Married, okay. Do you feed him? You see, that's, they say the way to get to a man's heart is through his stomach. I found a quicker way, stab him. And who does the chores? You do the chores? No? Good. because see, now when I was married, for year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I would charge for cooking, cleaning, shopping, everything. By year 7, I started charging for sex. I had to start saving money for the divorce. Yeah, I mean, really. And you role play? Oh, you got to role play. Oh, no, I role play. No. Like, when I was married, our favorite thing to do was role play. Like, we liked to role play to, like, classic movies. Like, one time we role played to The Wizard of Oz. I said, really? I said, I'll be Glinda the Good Witch. He said, I'll be the lion. So I took off all my clothes. He took one look at me and said he needed more courage. I said, let's switch this around. How about you be the flying monkey and I'll throw you out the window? Oh, crazy, yeah. Anybody doing any online dating here? Come on, spit it out. I know some of you say, well, anybody ever do online dating?
Yes, it's awful.
Awful? Isn't it awful? And the questions are so personal. I won't do it anymore. The last time I went on an online date, the guy asked me, he's like, so, when did your last long-term relationship end? I'm like, let me see, March 2nd, 2016, 7:30 a.m. He's like, how do you know the exact date and time? It's because that's what it said in his death certificate. He's like, what did you do, kill him? I'm like, not according to the cops. Yeah, and then some guy puts on his profile, on the couch, I put the toilet seat down. Right, really? The couch? Okay, right, really? Thank you. My ex-husband used to put the toilet seat down, but he would get up in the middle of the night and then come over and pee on top of the bowl and then all over the seat and on the floor. Gross, right? One time I got up in the middle of the night, kid you not, I fell and I slipped right into the pee. I should have sued that motherfucker for a slip and fall. I mean, hear me out, guys. Let's have some audience participation. I don't get this. Here's the bowl and here's your slum. What's the problem? I mean, what do you got to be, LeBron James to get it inside the bowl? I mean, I'm not asking for a slam dunk over here. Here's a guy that needs help. If you got to get to that point, sit the fuck down. I should have known from my honeymoon night that that man did not know how to aim. Yeah, but no, we're still good friends. We're good friends. He came out to one of my shows last week. He saw that poster of show I was doing in Encino. He texted me the next day. He goes, oh, I saw you doing great on stage. I only saw 2 people get up in the middle of your show and leave out of the 4 that were there. Oh, man. Who's got kids here? Who's got kids? You got kids? Yeah? My daughter's getting older now. I can't believe it. A few weeks ago, she turned 29. I said, how is that possible? I'm 29 according to my tattoo. It says 29 forever. Yeah, and the only one is money when they get older. They want nothing else but money. They're selfish. So it's her birthday, so I still give her some money. She said, can you Venmo it to me? I said, I can. I have tendonitis in my right hand. She goes, use your left. So I went over and I gave her, an envelope full of money. She's like, oh, once again? I thought you quit that job. I'm like, I wish I had that job. I'm like, as a matter of fact, why don't you thank your father? You know how many times he had to get his dick wrapped around that ball to get that for you? So tonight he called me, he goes, have a good show. I'm like, yeah, you too. Yeah, and now she wants to see me get married again. She, and not because she wants me to get married, for selfish reasons, She's like, I wasn't a part of your wedding. I said, honey, you should be so proud of yourself. You're a major part of mommy's divorce. So she recently took a 23andMe test, Ancestry.com. Anybody do one of those? You did? So she found out that she's 50% African American. Why'd she bother? She should have known. Look at my hair. I mean, where she want to get more holidays off? I mean, she already gets every federal holiday off, Hanukkah. Now she wants Black Friday. She got all of February off. These kids, smart asses, My God, and so now she did get married last year. She had a nice Jewish boy, and she met him. She goes, Ma, you're gonna love Daniel. He's clean and cut. I said, honey, I don't care that he's circumcised. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. But if it doesn't work out with him, I found a new gentleman for her that she could marry into the family, and a nice professional football player, And he too is cut and hung. Well, with any kind of wood, you gotta cut twice and measure once, Except for myself, I had the pleasure. He also looks good naked. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna fuck with her next year. I'm gonna send her a letter from Ancestry.com, saying that, we made a mistake. You're actually half Vietnamese and half Mexican. Yeah, we'll see. She'll be spending Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. Adios, mija. Donald Trump approved. No, but she's good. She's like, I don't feel like I have that much in common with my husband yet. She talks to me, we bond, It really takes years to find out if you have anything in common with people. Am I right? She goes, Ma, you're right. I just realized you and I have something in common. I go, what's that? She goes, we both hate our mothers. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. I left New York. Like what you said, I'm from New York, and you still haven't tell I have an accent? Yeah. I love New York. I was just talking about New York on the way here. I left that great city like 27 years ago. Did anybody ever have a stalker? I mean, a real life one, not like an Instagram or a Facebook or a TikTok. You kind of look like a stalker with those big, googly eyes. But anyway, stop staring at me. But anyway, it was horrible. It's like having somebody follow you around, looking in your windows, peeping around, texting you 24/7, knocking on your door. It was horrible. Thank God I got away from my mother. All right, anyway, did you know, I just found this out, that it takes a man, do you marry you right away after dating you? 2 years, but it only takes takes a man 6 months to know whether he's going to marry a woman or not. It's true. Don't let him waste your time. Don't let him waste. I'm here to educate you tonight, and I know that because I once dated a guy, and he knew within 2 weeks of dating me that he wanted to marry someone else. That's right. And my ex-husband knew on the first date he wanted to marry me. He also knew he needed a green card. And to be fair, my family did help him gain U.S. citizenship, but after he married me, he lost all freedom of speech. All right, thank you very much, you guys. I thought you gave me the light, didn't you? Oh, go? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should get off. No, keep going? All right. That's weird to keep going. I thought she gave me the light. I'm sorry. All right, I'll give you another joke. All right. Who's got young kids? Teenagers? Grandkids? Okay, keep them off the internet. It's a dangerous place today. You know that, right? It's where men are men, women are men, and children are FBI agents. No. Seriously, I came home one day, you know what I caught my daughter watching? Gangbang porn. Really, it's terrible. Keep them off. I said, if I told you once, I told you twice, never to watch Mommy's honeymoon video without asking my permission first. She said, I don't get it, Mom. If that's your honeymoon video, where's Daddy? I said, honey, any one of those men could be your daddy. You know what our bonding age was? I think it's when she was about 11. That's when I called her on the phone and I told her where I live. No, she's very controlling, like now she tries to get, the other day we were talking about Google, they have that everything's AE, artificial intelligence. She goes, stop Googling everything, it's all artificial intelligence. And this time I said, no, this time you're wrong, kid. And you know how I know? I Googled it. This world's gone crazy. We know everything's crazy, all this hate stuff. I mean, did you hear about the guy in Inglewood who crashed into the CarMax? Anybody hear about that in LA? Yeah, is that right? He didn't like the prices or whatever. It was crazy. I mean, I know some people were injured and everything. That's why I don't go to CarMax. The prices are crippling. I mean, I don't know if he thought he was going, he didn't like the out-the-door prices, or maybe he thought he was going through an In-N-Out. I don't know. It's crazy. Everybody's hating each other. We all got to start getting along, It's unbelievable. I'm really happy to be here because I've been home isolating all week, feeling sorry for myself, depressed. It's been a typical day for me. No, I was on antibiotics. I had umphalitis. You ever hear umphalitis? No, do you know any Jew that doesn't come home and from the doctor every other week and come home something that doesn't end with itis? No, really. I still wear a mask most of the time, even before COVID. But, all right, put it this way. Anytime it's flu season, tonight I just didn't wear one because I'm still on antibiotics, so I'm not contagious, I promise. But because I have 2 pre-existing conditions, and I'm amongst the highly sensitive groups. I have asthma and I'm Jewish. So if anybody's Jewish here, they know this already. If you don't want to see somebody, a Jew, just tell them you're coming down with something. For because he can attest to that. You know that. If you don't want to go to work on Monday, you won't have to go for 3 weeks, and you'll get paid. I promise you. Trust me, it's true. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you very much, you guys. You've been wonderful. Give up for Donnie, your host, and Richard.